Hello fans from Wheelchair Gang, Tharies here, and welcome back to another one of these unedited news videos. Yay! Back at it again with the Skyrim TARDIS mod gameplay. Essentially, we've got some new details on the Doctor Who Series 13 finale, which we all knew was called the VANQUISHERS if you'd seen my video on it. But we've got the new synopsis for the finale, as well as some new images for Village of the Angels, which I didn't cover at the time they released, because they keep releasing stuff at midnight, and as much as I love you all, I'm not staying up and recording a video at midnight every time, because it's just not worth it. But with that said, let's get into the news. Also, subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 10k by the end of the year, and I'd really love it if we could get there. So as previously stated, the title for episode 6 is The Vanquishers, and the synopsis reads, "In the final epic chapter in the story of Flux, all hope is lost. The forces of darkness are in control. But when the monsters have won, who can you count upon to save the universe?" So this to me directly implies that what we see in episode 3 with the divisions of the planet and how there's like a cyber sector, a Dalek sector, all this stuff, I like to imagine that perhaps they are now in control of the universe and they're fighting for control amongst themselves, or it could be a Pandorica scenario where they all actually get along. I doubt that one, but it is possible. And obviously, who can you count upon to save the universe? Very heavily implying the Doctor and co. I'd really actually like it if this story kind of led up to a regeneration in a way, because this is her final story in her final series. Obviously, I know we've got 3 more specials with Jodie Whittaker, but I'd love it if there was a prolonged regeneration process. Maybe something to do with the flux could slowly affect her over time. I'd really like that. But yeah, interesting synopsis. Obviously there's not a lot we can glean from it, given that we haven't seen the other 2 episodes that lead into this story yet. But as I say, I would like it if it led to a regeneration or something. That's the main meat of the video. Now let's look at the images. So we got basically 12 new images for Village of the Angels. This first one has 13 holding her Sonic in a very precarious position, while 2 historical people and Dan and Yaz look at her funny. This one has the Doctor with that Claire woman who we see get abducted away in episode 1, as well as some other historical guy, who I'm sure it'll be explained who he is, and it probably does say it somewhere, but I don't know. Here we have a shot of, quote-unquote, the new Weeping Angels. Quite frankly, I don't tell much of a difference. I saw that there was a bit drama over this, the fact that they're slightly different. Frankly, to me, they look almost identical, so it really doesn't bother me too much. Then we have a Inspector Man who's very Sherlock Holmes-esque, like old school Sherlock Holmes for some reason, standing what is obviously a Weeping Angel statue, probably about to be wiped away. Then we have another shot of Claire looking at her pulse for some reason. Then we have those 2 old characters from earlier. Then we have Jodie checking her readings, looking excited, which could probably sum up like 90% of her stories. Also, a quick thing of note, the jumper, I believe, has a different neck section. You can see it's a lot smaller. The Doctor looking at what appears to be an old school computer with the guy here and Claire in the far off background, just sort of staring at him. We have Vinda in the forest. Now, I think this could well be the same place. I could be wrong. But I do wonder what would be the reason to bring him back so soon if we'd already sort of established that he was going to go looking at his home planet. Could be wrong there. Then we have this new character, another new character, great. Then we have Dan and Yaz looking surprised. People have pointed out that Yaz has something around her neck. People are saying that it could be a TARDIS key. I'd quite like that. And then we have a shot of that guy coming across Belle with her gun raised. The gun itself looks a bit like it's been adapted from Dalek tech to me, like the barrel of the gun looks very similar to a sort of Dalek whisk type gun. It looks very similar. And just to read over the synopsis again, Devon, November 1967, a little girl has gone missing. Professor Eustachius Jericho is conducting psychic experiments, and in the village graveyard there is one gravestone too many. Why is Netherton known as the Cursed Village, and what do the Weeping Angels want? So yeah, that's basically our Doctor Who Series 13 Flux news update. This will probably be like one of the last videos of this kind, because we have the final synopsis for the finale. Like, I might do videos on other images, but I tend these days not to do videos on just images alone because I think they're a bit underwhelming. Like, yep, this sure is a Doctor Who episode. Not the images themselves, just content-wise. It's just like, oh, this is an image, But let me know what you guys think about everything we've seen today. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you do, and I will see you later.